Since 1894, the United Methodist Church agency Kids Above All has placed the safety, well-being, and education of kids above all else. A lot has changed in 128 years, but kids from economically disadvantaged backgrounds still need our support. And one way to help is through Kids Above All's Back to School Backpack Drive and their drive to help college-bound youth, and both take place on June 20th, 2022. To learn more, let's welcome Deaconess Catherine and Sarah, Manager of Faith and Community Relations at Kids Above All. And we also welcome Triana Monroe. She's the Supervisor of Family Child Care Homes in Lake County, and that's one of the organizations that receives backpacks. And we also welcome Daniel Lee. He's the Youth Director at Gary United Methodist Church in Wheaton, a Kids Above All mission partner. So Catherine, if you could tell us an overview of what Kids Above All is and what it has done for over 120 years.
Of course, I'd love to, Leanne. It's about my favorite subject ever. And your introduction was great, talking about our beginnings in 1894 as a Methodist Deaconess orphanage in Lake Bluff, Illinois. And the really cool, impactful aspect of our agency is that we continue to do the work that started 128 years ago by building better lives for kids. And we do that in 4 counties, Kane, Lake, Cook, and DuPage. We do that from children 0, our doulas work with women who are pregnant, all the way through young adults who are 18 to 24. So we have 2,541 clients currently that we are serving through our programs, the variety of services, and a trauma-informed therapy model, which is very instrumental in healing for our kids because they do come to us typically with quite a bit of trauma that children should not have to endure at such young ages. So we continue to do the work of the Methodist Deaconess Orphanage as Kids Above All today, saying that we're going to step up and rise up for these kids and provide the resources, the programs, the relationships, the everyday practical tools and resources like backpacks and pencils and crayons, because those are the very things that help our kids reach their potential in life, especially given our history and the fact that we have this mission that we carry on.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Triana, I'm going to turn over to you for a minute. What is Kids Above All's Family Child Care Homes program? What does that do, and how does that affect families in Lake County?
Kids Above All Family Child Care Homes is a program within Kids Above All. We service the Lake County area. Most of our families are Waukegan, Gurnee, Zion, Round Lake families. And also we go as far as to Lake Bluff if we have families that far. But what we do is provide home daycare services for children 0 to 13. Well, meaning 13 is after school care from 5 to 13. So from 0 to 5, we provide quality childcare for our families. Majority of our families, or I will say most of our families, are low income families. So when we have these back to school drives, it is the best thing for our families because something so simple as far as school supplies mean a lot for them, and sometimes they just cannot afford that. So what we do is give them the opportunity to come join our community, come see our staff, come visit with local network services and also resources throughout the community to provide something that is so beneficial for children to just start a wonderful school year. So we're always happy to get donations, or actually just seeing our families, bringing them close together and just providing them with the great service of just school supplies, something so simple, and also backpacks. So it's just one of the benefits that our program do. And we network with these home daycare providers, and we invite them also to be a part of the network and come meet with the staff and also our donors and donations and also resources throughout the community when we have these type of activities as well.
So Daniel, we can't leave you out here, but want to know, so you are a mission partner with Kids Above All. And so what does that look like at Gary Church? Kind of what are you guys up to?
My experience as being mission partner to Kids Above All has been that the blessings have gone in both directions. So I actually started in this position 2 years ago. I started during a pandemic, and in the summer of 2020, our entire summer youth program shut down. We were actually planning on going to an international mission trip to Dominican Republic, and it got canceled. So I was really struggling to find opportunities for our youth to serve somewhere in the summer because most of the organizations that are local had shut down or were limiting volunteers. So, I knew that our church was working with Catherine already at Kids Above All. So we got in contact with each other, and she helped me build a stay mission week right in our parking lot. So basically, she actually came herself with an intern to teach our kids how to make masks out of t-shirts. She found us another speaker for another day. And she gave our youth opportunity to collect school supplies for kids in need. And so the way that we actually did it was in the beginning of the week, we went around our neighborhood, actually door to door, dropped off bags with lists of supplies that we were looking for. And really in the beginning of the week, the kids were not very hopeful. Why would these neighbors that don't really attend our church, why would they really care about what we care about? And actually at the end of the week, we had to make multiple trips because the amount of donations was a lot. And, we had fun doing it, and our church got into it. And really, I think, when people, particularly youth, when they see this kind of generosity from others, I think it changes their just outlook on the world. So, as much as we've donated to Kids Above All, Kids Above All has really been a blessing to us as well. And so in 2020, we did it in Wheaton. In 2021, we did it again in Winfield. And this year we're back to Wheaton. And so, this year we're going to collect it a little differently, but I know that our neighbors and our church is going to pull through as well.
What can the community do? What can we do in terms of donations? And I'll throw this up to whoever wants to answer this.
Sure.
As far as, is there a website to check, or just kind of to help you guys get what you need?
Yeah, that's great. Of course, I can help speak to that. We will launch the Back to School Drive on June 20th. It'll run through this summer. We wanted to get ahead of it a little bit, even though school isn't out yet, but we know how summer happens. We're coming out of the pandemic. People are out and about much more. So it'll be launched on our website, www.kidsaboveall.org. So you'll see the banner, the Back to School Drive, and that'll give you the details. It'll give you the list of supplies and what we need most. And then it'll be contact information. I do all the work, Leanne, with our church partners and community partners. We also have corporate partners. We have individuals. So lots of ways to help and even volunteer, come in and assemble those backpacks. We have an online as well option, which was super popular during COVID. But it's tapering off, but it's still available to people who don't live in the immediate area, or people we find go online looking to help people. Like Daniel said, people are very generous. They want to help kids. You Google kids and we come up now. It's very easy to find Kids Above All. So it will be on our website. And then I reach out to all our mission partners. We have flyers. All of our program people like Triana throughout the 4 counties know about it. They'll be giving us lists of all their kids and their age group so that we can assemble that backpack specifically for those children in those programs, because we want it to be all age appropriate. Yeah.
Oh, incredible. Thank you. Thank you. Triana, as I look into the background of what Kids Above All is doing and about, and it seems like there are so many backgrounds of kids that you come into contact with. Is there a story or something in particular that's happened that makes you go, oh, that's really why I'm doing this. This is why I'm helping out with this.
Yes, when we get in contact with our families, it's something that is a beautiful thing, because we have like relationship with the coordinator, and we have relationships with the providers. And then when a provider reaches out about a need for our families, One good thing that we have are resources. I can let Catherine know that our families are in need of anything. We do have families that just needed a backpack about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. So what I did was reach out to Catherine to see if there was an extra backpack at our headquarters to see if there was something we can give this family. And sure enough, there's always something. And if there's not something, we will find that resource to give it to them. If there's a need of food, we will find resources for anything for our families. We have donations through gift cards that we can give them, all these gift card or a Target gift card to get food for our families. So, if there's ever anything that our families might need, we're going to find a way to get it, because this is what we work for. We work for our families and also for our providers and also for the children throughout our program. So we also offer counseling services if there's something that they might need that we as a supervisor or as a coordinator cannot help with, and they need someone to talk to. We have an infant mental health specialist and also therapists where we network within our program to provide them with any type of service that there is possible that they might need.
Wow. So caring for the whole person. I mean, this is, so Catherine, what is, if you could pick one area of Kids Above All that you are proudest of, is there an area that you think of, or anything that really you'd like to put emphasis on?
Well, of course, that's easy. It's our mission. And our mission that started 128 years ago, that we strive very intentionally to integrate into all of our programs, all of the work and outreach. It doesn't matter if it's corporate or community or church related. Our staff of about 150 individuals all know about our mission. When we do our welcome experience for people just coming into our agency, I get to speak about the mission. I get to speak about Lucy Ryder Meyer, our foundress who started our orphanage. And I get to speak to the impact that we continue to have, because we started as that orphanage, and it all is framed and shaped around our mission. And that's what's so cool about our agency and mission partner relationship that Daniel has spoken about. I love that mutuality, because we're agency and church working alongside each other and doing the right thing, doing it as a Christian founded orphanage, but living and working in a very secular society. But we've got these mission partners who believe in building better lives for kids. And that is that's the bullseye, always and forever. So it's, for me, it's always mission. And I'm always happy to speak to our mission. It's really an honor, a privilege. Mm-hmm.
Well, we're honored to have you. Thank you. Now, Daniel, when we think of school supplies, obviously it's something that's needed, but what do you think it does for the kids who are able to have, just good, clean, useful supplies? What does that do for them?
I think it's dignity. They know that others care about them, that, they have the right things to succeed. I think that's very important to kids, and, having everything they need.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Really, because we want to make sure we can get those supplies over to you. So we'll have information available
for
that. But really, I guess I want to throw out to just the group, is there anything that you would love for us to know, love the viewers to know that we haven't covered yet, or any particular passion you'd like to share?
Our clients, our families are so excited when we receive these school supplies. So thank you, Daniel, our partnerships. So when we receive these donations and, school supplies, they are beyond excited, especially for the book bags. We like to see what the child likes, and we try to find things, there's something to similarity of what they're familiar with and what they like and what they have in common with, similar with youth around them. So we always try our best to link what they have and what they request together, so they can feel good and walking into a new school year with brand new supplies and having the right supplies and the quality of supplies. It does something to your soul, and it makes you happy as a partner that you were able to provide. And also with our families, when they receive it, they are forever grateful. They are thankful, they are grateful, and also they always let us know how appreciative they are of our program, and also of any type of donation that they receive or any type of help or resource that they receive. So I always like to say that we're thankful for everything that Kids Above All and also our partnerships do for us. So, I mean, I will say that everybody's always grateful for every opportunity that they get.
My favorite part is counting all the school supplies that come in. And sometimes I open up a bag where there is, an open bag, maybe of a couple notebooks or pencils, and you could just see the heart of the people that are giving. They're trying to give as whatever they have to others. So to me, that's my favorite part of all of this.
That's good.
Oh, Daniel, and I love that you love the half open, the already opened ones and what that means and the beauty of that. I mean, truly, you guys, were there any other thoughts?
I think it's just that our vision is always that our clients, these young people, can become independent adults who lead meaningful, productive lives, one crayon at a time, one notebook at a time, a new backpack at a time, whether they're 5 going into kindergarten ready, or into college. We've got kids coming out of our group homes who are going into college. So even for them to step into those college years with a trunk and whatever goes in that trunk, not necessarily the backpack, but the trunk. Again, it's really, Daniel said it, it's about that dignity and them really being able to step up and feel good about what they're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, you guys, it's it's been a weird couple years with being United Methodist and all of the things happening, and obviously with tragedy this past week, but hearts have been heavy. But I have to say, from the United Methodist standpoint, this really helped me as United Methodist clergy. So thank you. You guys, you're doing outstanding work. And I know even if people weren't grateful or overly appreciative, that's not why you do it, but to be able to be a part of that. Anyway, thank you so much for sharing.
Makes us stronger, Leanne, makes us stronger, and to see, the light at the end of the tunnel.
Thank you, Catherine, Triana, and Daniel for sharing the good work you're doing and your stories as well. I'm Leanne Noland with Different Drummers and the Greater Chicago Broadcast Ministries. Keep the faith.